So contractions, these are things that happen either during the treatment or after the treatment. Generally it's positive. Sometimes they don't feel quite so positive at the time, but generally it's positive. So, for example, what can happen? Clients can feel really emotional during the treatment, or they may cry, and they might feel emotional after the treatment. Feeling relaxed is a really lovely contraction, which hopefully all clients will experience. And the relief of symptoms, so if they've got especially pain, that might get better after a treatment. Most clients experience a really good night's sleep after their reflexology treatment, but occasionally the odd person has a really bad night's sleep. So I would say 99% of people will have a brilliant night's sleep and 1% will have a really awful night's sleep. Increased urination and defecation can happen because we're stimulating the circulatory system and reducing their stress levels. So when you're stressed, your body doesn't work correctly with your digestive system, and you reduce the stress and suddenly your digestive system works optimally again. So you need to go to the loo. Increased energy, and that's a lot of that's because you're reducing your stress. Stress is a real drainer of energy. Dizziness or nausea, now that can be experienced by a very few number of clients, and it's generally because their blood pressure has fallen. So a glass of water will just put that right. A headache can happen if clients don't drink enough water after their treatment, and increased thirst is common because it's saying your body needs more water to detox. Now, I want to talk about a healing reaction, sometimes called a healing crisis, and it occurs when the body is moving from poor health to good health. So it tends to happen with people that are very stressed or have got lots of conditions. It can be triggered by any natural therapy, and it's the body eliminating toxins. Symptoms can include any existing symptoms getting worse. So if they've got pain, it can get worse. Skin can break out in spots. You could be very, very sleepy or not be able to sleep, and an enhanced emotional state. Now, a healing crisis can last a couple of days, and it's normally a positive sign. Healing responses are much more likely to occur after the first treatment, or if a client is very, very stressed. The same sort of symptoms can be triggered when a client relaxes. So if a person is really stressed, working hard, working all the hours, and then they take a holiday, it's not uncommon for that person to be ill the first couple of days of their holiday. And that's exactly what the same process that we're achieving here. You're relaxing the person, so you are reducing the adrenaline running in the body. Now, the adrenaline running in your body will let you carry on when really you should be resting. So if you've got a cold, if you're fighting off the virus but you're really busy, then the body will allow you to carry on. It will suppress those symptoms of the cold. But then when you relax, you lose that adrenaline, and your cold symptoms come out. So although the symptoms of a healing reaction can include cold-like symptoms, a holistic treatment cannot give a client a cold. A cold is a virus, and so to get the cold you must be exposed to the virus. But the adrenaline in the body will suppress the symptoms of the virus, and as soon as the client relaxes, the excess adrenaline disappears and the symptoms that the client has been pushing down come out. When a client has a treatment, you need to tell them about contractions and healing reactions, but what you mustn't do, and you also need to explain that they are part of the natural healing response, and any symptoms will last no more than a day or two. It's also important to say that not everyone experiences these treatments, but if they do, it's positive. And what you must avoid is letting the client expect a healing crisis or a healing reaction. And so then if they don't get a healing reaction, they may think that the treatment hasn't worked. I hope this is all clear, but if you have any questions at all, please do get in touch. Thank you.